Legends! You like green, red, tables? Booyah! You've come to the right place. We are talking cow scale of hardness. Now, I've updated the bad boy here. It is round 18. This will get you through for the next 6 weeks. Now, it's not the be-all and end-all. You shouldn't follow this as religiously as you do Calvin's Captains, because what it is, it's a guide. It's a guide to help you come up with these luxury trades. They might help you through to get you to finals, get this W, who knows. Now, thing is, how's it all done? Now, the colours are constructed in a very crazy way. So red is hard, green is easy. You can work the rest out. How do I come up with the colours? Well, I scan across a whole bunch of different sites. There's a lot of good info out there. And basically, I look at what teams have given up this year and what teams have given up in the last 5 weeks. Sort of merge them a bit together there and come up with this scale. The scale has been pretty good so far this year, to be honest, with Adelaide with that great run, and we've seen an improvement in Keys and Laird. We'll talk about them in a moment. Let's have a look at defenders. There they are. Now, the defenders there at the top are the guys who have the best run. We're looking at the Bulldogs. I want you to consider Bailey Dale. Now, thing is, in the list here, there are 3 very easy teams. He meets 2 of them in the next 2 weeks. Now, the thing is, he's cheaper than Whitfield. He's cheaper than Lockie Whitfield, who has a horrible run coming up, and he's at the bottom there. That's the horrible run coming up. And basically, he's coming off that 40. So if you're frustrated with that and you wanted to get rid of him, you could go to a guy like Bailey Dale, maybe, who has a juicy run coming up. On this one as well, Sicily has, well, North Melbourne and St Kilda coming up in the next 3 weeks. And for him, so North Melbourne, he loves uncontested marks. North Melbourne are the 4th easiest for uncontested marks, and St Kilda are the 6th. So if you're thinking about offloading him, maybe hold on to him for another 3 weeks' time. Then we have a look at Sam Doherty. Now, Doc here, things with Doc, excuse old cow here. Now, he's got a really tough run coming up with the GWS and the Lions in the next 4 weeks. Now, GWS are the 3rd hardest for uncontested marks, and the Lions are the 2nd hardest for uncontested marks. So if you were looking to bring in Doc, maybe the scale says you need to hold on. Couple of other interesting one there as well. Now, kicking into the midfield, check out this. Now, the run of the Crows here continues, and Laird and Keys should be amazing. Now, with Collingwood this week, they are giving up the most points to midfielders in the last 5 weeks. This is a trend that's been going on now for about the last 7. Then he goes into West Coast and North Melbourne. Both super picks. Both are going to be awesome for the run home. Then we have a look at a guy like Callum Mills. Now, he's got some easy runs there after this week's game. He's got Adelaide, GWS, North Melbourne and Collingwood. What I like about that, in the last 5 weeks, the Crows have been the 4th easiest, equal with GWS. North are the 2nd easiest, and Collingwood, as I said before, are the number 1 easiest in the last 5 weeks. He should go nuts. Then we look at Melbourne. This is interesting. So if you've got your Oliver and you're going, well, I think they've named it up a week. Well, hold on to that. I should have known that. Anyway, if it is a week, it's probably a trade. Off the back that he's got a couple of really tough games coming up. And in those ones, especially the Bulldogs and the Freo, he won't be at the MCG. So for him, maybe it needs to go. If you're looking to bring in Petraka, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. So there are 3 really hard teams to play against, and Melbourne hit them all in the next 3 weeks. And at the top there, you'll also notice that Touk Miller has a juicy run home once he gets past the Bombers this week. Who should, well, how hard can they be? All right, then we'll look at the Rucks. Now, the Rucks basically speak for themselves. And what I've done there is, next to their little icon, I even put their name. So you can actually match it up. I've done it for you. Take it as what you will. The thing is there, the thing that stands out to me is your Tim English. If you might have grabbed him last week, maybe you don't need to grab him this week. He's up against the Marshall-Ryder combination into the Max Gawn combination. 2 of the hardest teams to play against. Maybe you can hold off on your Tim English. Look to bring him in around that Geelong Freo time for that juicy, Prusy, there you go, GWS Hawthorn run home. Chucked a few other ones in there as well, just in case you were interested to see what they looked like. But as you know, even with the Brodie Grundy, Darcy Cameron situation there, who knows how that's going to look. But as you can see, that is the scale of hardness. That is how it's broken down. Cow, you've done well. Thanks, legends.